My name's Michael Parnell. My daughter, Ryan, who just turned 7 yesterday, was diagnosed just before she was 3 years old. She had been off her steroids a long time, off her IVIG for a long time. We only had a little tiny dose of methotrexate. Our biggest focus was to get that last little bit of medication out of her system and not have to deal with the shot every week. Our doctor thought, maybe she could come off it because all her labs have been perfect for years. And we tried it literally probably a week after the last trace was out of her system. Basically, her symptoms were coming back. It turns out that that little bit of medication really was doing something for her. The negative part of that process was that she went all the way back to the beginning, where she had to have the high dose steroids and the monthly infusions and back on the shot. It was pretty disheartening to see the physical changes. The moodiness was back, the constant insatiable hunger, and she just didn't seem as happy. With the research that CureJM spearheads for this disease, we find that the most important thing in our mind to accomplish is to not have to go that steroid route, to find another solution that's a little kinder on their body, without the tough side effects to deal with. Just over 2 years ago now, I entered 29029 Everesting. 2,029 feet is the height above sea level for Mount Everest. The one I'm in is at Stratton Mountain in Vermont, where you hike up the mountain, take the gondola down, and repeat until you've climbed the vertical equivalent of Mount Everest, 29,029 vertical feet. You have 36 hours to complete the event, 17 summits that you have to complete. First time I've ever done anything like this before. When I heard about it a couple of years ago, it piqued my interest. It kind of inspired me to start exercising more, like start running. I was running in this 5K, the first 5K done in like 20 years. And I was like, what if I enter that and do it as a CureJM fundraiser? It's a lot of training, a lot of hours, running, hiking, biking, all kinds of different training methods. When we first came up with the idea, I figured $29,029 would be a pretty logical fundraising goal. I said, why don't we try to make it $100,000? We also decided to donate 10% of our profit from each project to try to really make an impact and grow those funds. I think we're at $46,000, and I'm hoping by the end of the year, we'll be able to hit that goal of $100,000. I thought there's a lot of parallels between the endurance aspect of the event and the endurance of trying to get your child back to health. Being such a tough physical challenge, it's so similar to me to what I think my daughter goes through when she's flaring. And for me, this was an important one to kind of put myself in her shoes. Hopefully people will be inspired to take on some challenges like that, raise awareness and raise money for CureJM along the way.